Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of ROX Talks, brought to you by ROX Network. I'm Carrie-Anne Grove, and tonight's guest, I've got Susie Major, the lead vocalist and founder member of the Ragdolls, an all-female Aerosmith tribute band from the United States. Truly, if there's a misogynistic rock band from the 70s and early 80s, it's got to be Aerosmith, and yet the Ragdolls turned that 180 degrees on its head. All females kicking ass and showing the boys that they can rock just as hard. The band features Susie on vocals, Alejandro on lead guitar and backing vocals, Masha McSorley on guitar and vocals, and she's the music director, Tara Ray on bass, and Marisa Tessa on drums and backing vocals. This exciting 5-piece tribute band are doing their live dues in the United States and would dearly love to come and play elsewhere, and we do hope they get the opportunity to do so. This is another example of how women are proving that they can rock just as hard as the boys.
I hope we get stuck, nobody gets out alive. Shady chasing on the back to the bedroom, honey. Have your home by the fire. Rolling out the guitar, living it up and going down. Rolling out the guitar, living it up till I hit the ground. In the air, honey, one more time now, we ain't there. Rolling out the guitar, living it up and going down. Oh yeah.
So sorry.
Okay.
All right. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, don't you just love computers?
Yes.
I would love to burn them personally.
How are you in the UK?
I'm very well, thank you, Susie. How are you, my love?
I'm great. We just had a show yesterday.
Oh, how'd it go?
So that was fun. It was at an outdoor mall, unfortunately. So it was a bit hot and sweaty, but it was fun.
Gig's a gig.
Yep, gig's a gig, got paid. As they say, the number one rule about performing is get the money.
Absolutely.
Got the
And
money.
by any means necessary. Broken
Yeah.
limbs are acceptable. So where are you girls from then? Are you all from roughly the same area? So that's why you sort of hang out as the rag dolls.
Yeah, we're all in Los Angeles, which we kind of have to be because rehearsals.
Mm.
You know, when I formed it, I of course wanted people in the same area. So, and actually, when I first started auditioning people or women, a keyboard player who lived in New Mexico wanted to join, and she was friends of the drummer and played in another band with a drummer that I was auditioning that I was strongly considering, and I just didn't know how that was going to work. So it was pretty important for everybody to be in the same area so we could get to rehearsals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So has it been relatively a stable sort of lineup, or do you sort of drop people in and out according to the kind of songs you want to do?
Well, I've gone through 3 bass players, which is funny. I
They
think
are difficult though.
Isn't that? It's the truth. My every band I've ever been in, and I've never been in a cover band before. It's always been originals. The bass player was the problem. So I know many bass players because we went through them like, running water, I guess.
I'm married to one, so
Ah, I was too. I love them. They're deep.
they're very deep. They are, and sometimes it's hard to figure out what's going on inside their heads.
True.
Movies or music? Which is your first and true love?
First, music.
Yeah,
I love movies, though. As I get older, I love them. I'm going to appreciate them more. The older ones.
yeah.
I'm not I appreciate CGI, damn computers, but there's something about lighting, shadows, and the whole leaving it to your imagination, along with good storytelling. That's
Absolutely.
irreplaceable. It's fun to see going to outer space, etc. Don't knock it. I love sci-fi, but give me an old black and white, some Olivier. I'm
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Wuthering Heights. Wuthering Heights. Come on,
Yeah. Oh,
the
no, it
original.
doesn't matter which version. It doesn't matter. They're all as good as each other. Um,
Yeah.
you mentioned you was in bands before. Name drop a few bands. Who you been in?
Nothing you've ever heard of. I mean, I had a band. Let's see. My first band was called Phenomenon, and that was in high school. And I started out as the backup singer, and then I started singing lead, and then of course it's high school, so you go your own ways.
Yeah.
Then I moved to Las Vegas, and I got in a band called Face Down, which I guess is kind of apropos for Las Vegas. If you think about it. I was 17, so I didn't even think about the double entendres, but
No.
that was a lot of fun. Then I moved back home to California, and I was in a band called Radio Graffiti, a band called Boy Blue, a band called Bombshell, most recently a band called Cry Wolf that was a very successful band in the 90s. They were
I
on the
remember them
MTV.
well.
Oh, yeah. Well, they
Yeah,
never
I
had a
do.
female singer. And then they decided to go with a female singer, which was me. Again, I was friends with the bass player from Cry Wolf for my all-female band, Bombshell, and Boy Blue. and because he dated the bass player, so two bass players together, you figure that one out.
Oh, that's
And
great to think.
and I was lucky enough for them to call me, and I did a couple years with Cry Wolf, which was fantastic because the musicianship was just the best I've ever
Absolutely,
played
it
in.
was.
That was crazy
Who's the
fun.
guitarist? I can't quite.
Steve McKnight.
Steve McKnight. He was very, very good.
God, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And now he's in this hilarious band. I don't know what you'd label them as, but they're called Gacy DC. You gotta Google them because Steve McKnight now wears a little tartan mini skirt. Like you don't. It's pretty funny. Yeah. So he shreds in there. So there you go.
Fair play. Fair play.
Didn't see that coming, did you, Roxy? No, you didn't. No. Yeah.
Why Aerosmith? Let's quickly changing the subject. So we can get it under PG. Quickly changing the subject. Why Aerosmith?
Partly because I've loved them since I was in junior high school, and another part because first I had to be talked into doing a tribute band because I'm not a tribute band person. Second, if I was going to do this, I needed to keep my identity and not like if I did a Heart tribute, then people
You'd
wouldn't
be molded into that. Yeah.
It'd be more, she sounds like Ann Wilson. I don't want that. I didn't want to do a Pat Benatar. I needed something that I know I could sing like that would be something you wouldn't expect women to do.
Yeah.
And I think, one of my favorite compliments from the audience is I closed my eyes and I couldn't tell the difference between an Aerosmith concert and you guys.
It is incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really proud of what we're doing. I really am. And I hope it's bringing a positive message to other women to, stick to your guns and do your passion.
Absolutely.
Age is irrelevant. If you can do it, do it. If it brings you pleasure.
I totally agree with you. I wanted to talk to you about that because, of the many bands you could have chosen to be a cover band for, you chose one of those bands that is, how can I put it, regarded often wrongly as one of the most sexiest bands in the world. The image that particularly Steven Tyler loves to put across, that he's Lord of the Flies, and as again we'll try and keep it PG, but do you enjoy that irony?
Well, I don't change any of the lyrics.
No.
So it's kind of weird when I'm singing like songs and it's specific. So it's just I don't think about that. With my outfits, and they're all custom made, they're not overly revealing. So so I'm not obviously topless. Although with our weather, there are moments when God, I wish I could just tape them up because under too much sweat. But I love Aerosmith for their beats, the way it's swanky, it's swampy, it's Joey Kramer's drumming, it just has this swing to it, with lots of the bell cymbals. I love that. Like one of my favorite songs is Last Child. It's just got blues, rock, beat, swing. Like it reminds me of his drumming reminds me of a locomotive. Yeah. It just he chugs, and that's to me sexy because the beat is infectious.
Yeah.
It's not just
rock and
like,
roll.
Yeah, but it's not just a straight 4/4. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got that chug to it. I don't know
yeah,
how else to it, or like
absolutely.
walking the dog with that chicka
Yeah,
chicka on the guitar. I love that type of stuff. So I don't play up on the sexualism of it all, but more of the blues rock vibe to
yeah,
it that,
absolutely.
like
Yeah,
Grand Funk Railroad, just stuff like that really
yeah,
appeals to me. And I don't think about sex as much. Maybe it's menopause, I don't know, but
yeah.
I just like the
I know
rock
the feeling.
element.
I know the feeling. It's
Mm.
sex, chocolate.
I know. For me, it's ice cream. Gelato,
Yeah,
sweat.
ice
I
cream will
got
do. Yeah, ice cream will do. When you read a lot of Aerosmith lyrics, though, especially it's it comes it's the way Steve Tyler portrays them is a very misogynistic sort of attitude. But in actuality, when you listen to a lot of the lyrics, it's women who end up on top.
always. We run the
Yeah,
world. It's men trying to impress women.
yeah.
We're the ultimate mother and father, actually.
Mm,
So it's like, why do men build big skyscrapers? It's like the bigger the better. It's all
yeah. So we lose
really, at the end of
tension.
the day, trying
Yeah,
to impress their women.
yeah. Mm. A lot of the lyrics are very um, empowering for women if they choose to interpret them in that way. Uh,
Absolutely. All
you know,
right.
yeah, yeah.
It,
Say you perceive them.
yeah. So I mean, it
Uh,
doesn't feel sexist when a woman's singing it.
no, it's a sexy song. It's not necessarily a sexist song. It's a
Right.
sexy song.
It is.
How do you feel about equality in music?
Oh boy. And how long do we have?
Long as you want.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna cut my nose off to spite my face at this moment. I don't know a lot of all-female bands that I'm big fans of. I mean,
Mhm.
as a vocalist, I like the sound in rock.
Yeah.
We're talking in rock, not jazz standards,
Mhm.
which I love, but
Mhm.
in rock, it is very male. You
It
know,
is.
there
Mhm.
when you think of hard rock, at least.
Yeah.
Um, so I like that growl, not the screechy growl, not the what they call metal now. The
Yeah.
guttural, like what the hell did you
Cookie
just
Monster.
say? Rah, 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 rah. My
Mhm.
dog can do that, although not mine because she's a Yorkie. But it's people come and see us at first, I think, like they're not expecting it to be as rocking as it is
Mhm.
because it's all women.
Yeah.
And I understand that because I wouldn't expect that. I would think five women would be more like the Go-Go's,
Mm.
safe and sweet and not, and that's kind of how the Go-Go's were,
Yeah. Yeah.
at least before they were punk rockers. Or before, when they were punk rockers, they were a little tougher, but they weren't as
Mm.
melodically enjoyable. But and my music, my original music as a female front person was kind of the same musically as Aerosmith, with a little Cheap Trick and the Babies mixed in,
Mhm.
but it's always been on the harder edge side. Just maybe that just fit my voice, but people walk away after seeing Ragdolls with the, you know, I couldn't tell the difference between an all male band and an all
Mm.
female band. So that means a lot to me. But the
Absolutely.
attitude is, we're ready for you to fall on your face. And so glad you didn't, but that's what we expect. And bookers, talent buyers, the promoters, I feel for him because all female bands are a very tough sell, unfortunately. And it's frustrating for us.
Yeah.
I want to line up, our, I don't know if they're competitors, but the all male bands. Like, you don't say all male, even though they're all male. You say all female,
No, it's true.
but I'd like to go up against them and say, okay, let's see how you sound and how we sound. And let's just, because you don't, you all male band don't get the biases that we get as an all female band. And yet you're not playing that song note for note, and we are. And your singer has no timing, and yet we do. And you're flubbing all of it. You're wearing your t-shirt and street clothes. And I've spent thousands of dollars on these
Right.
made because that's what Steven looks like, minus lips and penis, but bleep that out. But I take care to do all this, and yet you're getting bookings that, I've lost because you're an inferior product and we're a superior product, but we're female. That's not fair.
No.
So I'm out to change that if I can.
Good for you. We need more like you coming out and showing the boys how it's done, quite frankly.
Thank you. And I want to be a part of the club.
Yeah.
I think there should be a club. It's, you're a musician, I'm a musician. So I'm not going to say you're a male musician. Don't call me a female musician. It's we play instruments.
Musician.
Right. It's not male or female. Why does society have to do that? I don't know. But is it threatening? I don't know. I guess it is.
How do you feel about the way female fans are treated as well sometimes at gigs?
I love it. From the time I was 17, I naturally, obviously, would believe a nice thing being said by a woman to me after a show than a guy, because a lot of the times you think, oh, he's just saying that because, and maybe that's just my self-esteem, but he's saying that because he wants my phone number.
Yeah.
And she's saying that because she appreciates that I've put in some hard work here, and I'm showing my soul. He wants me to show some other part. And she's just going, yeah, girl, yeah. So I love our female fans. I love my female fans. And it even feels weird saying fan. I'm just friends that appreciate what we're doing. It means a lot. Absolutely. And I hope it's not scary to men, because when I was younger, a woman that believes in herself tends to be a little intimidating to some.
Yeah, but that's, at the end of the day, that's for men to sort out.
It
themselves.
It is. Or their mothers to teach them that we're all human beings with the same color blood.
Absolutely. People. Yeah. Let's talk gigs. You got any gigs lined up?
We do. We will. Let's see. Obviously, we played yesterday. Next Wednesday, we're playing mostly local in California. Yeah. Unfortunately, again, I'm trying to change that. So anyone in the UK, please.
Oh, yes.
We would bring us over. Please. I'm half English. I want to find my roots. Which so many, I'm sure, with Ancestry.com, everyone's going, but I'm half English and I need to be there. I want to, anyway. So next Wednesday, we're in Thousand Oaks at the Jan's Mall. The closest to you guys is in Roanoke, Virginia on late September, I think the 28th or 29th. But all of our dates are listed up on our website, which is, can I plug it?
Links will be in the description.
Perfect. So all of our current dates are up on there and ever changing. So we're booked through December. Knock wood. And hopefully starting to work on next year as well. We've got a lot of hopefully fairs and festivals we'll have lined up, which is a new thing for us. Those are the best because the most people come.
Yeah.
A lot of shows are free, so we'll get exposed to the most people at once. In fact, earlier this year we did our first cruise. We have those specialty cruises. This was the 70s rock and romance cruise where they had members of Bad Company. They had people from the band Exile. They had Leo Sayer and a bunch of 70s artists.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any Bay City Rollers left except for one.
Yeah,
they were on the cruise. Woody was on the cruise. He played. God, I was a big Bay City Rollers fan when I was a little kid because they had their Saturday morning TV show.
Yeah.
Did they have that there?
They did, yeah.
Wasn't it the best? I mean, it was so corny. It was so corny. And I think TV then was all about, I don't know, the producers being on mushrooms or psychedelics or something.
A lot of different chemicals.
Whee! But anyway, so we're doing a lot of things. I hope people follow us online. You know, we have Facebook and all that. So
again, links in the description.
Yes.
Now I'm going to put you on the spot now and ask your top 5 favorite Aerosmith songs.
Oh, okay. A couple we don't do, but Last Child, amazing. Living on the Edge.
Ooh.
Walking the Dog. What's another favorite? Oh, shoot. I love the ballads. Home Tonight. I love the ballads. Every album, if you remember the old days, had one ballad.
One absolute.
It was always the last song, and I loved those. I mean, I always skip both sides, go to the last song on side B back when we bought records.
Yeah.
And get that ballad. So those are my top 5.
I've got to say Dream On is my ultimate one. I adore Dream On.
Yeah, it's a classic. We
It's
do
one
it
of them
every
ones,
show.
Goosebumps. Yeah.
Oh, always. Always. I know, I got to get a good live recording when I'm spot on with it, because that end, when he does the high dream.
Build. Oh, it's amazing.
I'm a little hoarse today. I was a bit hoarser this morning, but because I nailed it yesterday. I nailed it. So
good girl.
Yeah, that's a toughie though. And it's always at the end of the set, so I'm like screamed out basically. So I'm like, I'm focused and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I did it.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Glad to hear it. It's been fantastic talking to you, Susie. It's been a blast. I do want you to rest your voice now.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Look, I'll let you know when the video's online, and we'll put all the links in the descriptions and all the usual paraphernalia that goes with these things.
Okay, sweetie. If you need anything from me, let me know. I'll send you whatever you need. I mean,
fantastic.
I have MP3s, videos.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just send you all kinds of promo stuff.
Brilliant. Thank you. That'd be great.
And send me your address. I'll send you a t-shirt.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, forward me your address and I'll ship it out.
Okay. Thanks ever so much, Susie.
Okay, darling.
Take care. Again. Do keep in touch.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Okay,
bye for now.
Bye.
We've been learning from fools and from sages. We know it's true. All the things will come back to you. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the life to sing for the tear. Sing with me, just for the day, maybe tomorrow the dinner take you away. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the life to sing for the tear. Sing with me, it's just for the day, maybe tomorrow the dinner take you away. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream till your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dream comes true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream Surrender, cause I'm gonna start with a little kiss. That day. Sing something, sing a song, and you think about it. Sing how you didn't take it, but you couldn't.